Hello everyone and welcome to Be on Reddit. My mother-in-law doesn't let me make love with my husband. Original post. My husband and I got married a year ago. He and I didn't live together before. In fact, we hardly saw each other because we both worked and studied at the same time. So our time was quite limited. We got married and went to live together in his apartment. Unfortunately, 2 months after our wedding, his father died in an accident. My mother-in-law and my husband, who is an only child, were devastated as it was quite sudden. My mother-in-law, left alone, began to suggest to my husband that we move with her to her house to keep her company. But because she's from another state, we couldn't due to our jobs and college. Then she came to us. Our apartment is 2 rooms, so my mother-in-law occupied one and my husband and I occupied another. I mean, my mother-in-law never liked me. She's one of the mothers who think that no woman is good enough for her son. As a couple who are still in the honeymoon stage, we made love frequently. Every day, even up to twice a day. This changed when my mother-in-law arrived. Since the apartment is small, so I didn't feel comfortable doing it with her living there. The thing is that when we did make love, my mother-in-law magically interrupted us. It didn't matter what time it was. Even if it was 3 a.m., she casually got up and knocked on our door asking, "What are we doing?" or telling my husband that she feels bad because her head hurts or things like that. This has been going on since my mother-in-law moved in with us. It's been a stressful 7 months. Besides, I have no privacy of any kind. She criticizes everything I do, especially my food. My husband tries to give me my place, saying things like, "It's not true, mom. The food tastes good." What really annoyed me was the fact that she started saying that several things of value and money were lost in her room casually the day I stayed at home. I had the day off from work and study in the afternoon. I really got fed up. I told my husband that this really wasn't what I expected. I agreed to let her move in with us because my father-in-law passed away and I was really trying to be empathetic to her and her pain, but I'm not going to let her call me a thief. Now I'm at my parents' house. My husband keeps calling me and sending me messages to come back, but I don't know what to do anymore. This is really stressful. Now for the comments. Is your husband fine with that too? Does he want a marriage without intimacy, or would that for him and mother-in-law be an excuse to have an affair or tell you it's your fault because you're not a good wife? Her accusing you of stealing would be the moment where I would have kicked her out and tell husband to go with her. He doesn't show you any respect, neither does she. Sometimes it really needs to hurt to make space for change. You accepted way too much. Talk to him, but make a list of all the things she has done. Don't let him interrupt you. And then tell him to show you all the things your parents have done to him. I'm pretty sure that list isn't long. Show him how abnormal his and his mother's behavior is. OP replies, "I don't think so. He seems pretty frustrated since we stopped having intimacy. But he doesn't try to start anything either because he knows that his mother is going to interrupt us anyway. After she interrupts us, we no longer continue." Update. Hello, good evening. Thank you all for your advice and comments. I tried to read them all. I wanted to give you a little update. I returned with my husband last Thursday. While I lived with my parents, we were talking and seeing each other. The first time I agreed to talk to him, I told him that he really had to do something about his mother because our relationship was going down the drain. He kicked his mother out. She didn't take it so well. Remember how I told you she wanted to sell her house? Well, she actually did. She put her house up for sale. What surprised me so much is that she listed her house for sale at well below the average cost, considering where that house is located. Apparently, she was about to close the deal with some potential buyers. She hasn't communicated with anyone since she left. We also don't know if she returned to her house. And now everything is fine. My husband also thanked me because he couldn't stand having his mother in our apartment anymore. I also made it very clear to my husband that if his mother had behaved differently, I would never really have minded if she stayed with us. I feel a little bad for her, but she really brought it on herself. I was always kind despite her treatment. Thanks guys for your comments and advice. That was the end of the video. Comment down below to share what you thought. Press like and subscribe and click the notification bell for more regular updates. Thank you for watching.